Today is January 24th. We are in Ottawa, Canada, and today we have an action, Suis, Vanya, to support people in Donbass. And action is at the same time is in Toronto, in Montreal, and other cities of Canada.
Hi, how are you? Where's Mike?
And you can research all the information is there, and you're more than welcome. There's a little bit of information.
Good job, everybody.
I think to be silent about the situation in Donbass is cowardice and treachery. And I came here to show the support to the people in Donbass because Ukrainian government is trying to show the world that it's a democracy way to protect their independence. So they kill almost 5,000 civilians, including kids, women, elderly people who cannot protect themselves.
Hello everybody, my name is Maria. I'm from Ukraine. And here, as you can see, we are gathered all together. People who are interested of supporting Donbass in Ukraine. As you heard on the news, there were an terrorist in France. Je suis Hebdo Charlie. So we came up with the same kind of action to attract as more attention as we can. Je suis Novorossiya, je suis Donbass, je suis Vanya especially. We are here to inform you that there is a genocide in Ukraine and Donbass. There are innocent people who are killed every second day. It's terrible, and we are here to support those people as we can. We're here to denounce those crimes committed by the government, who were not elected by international laws, by any laws of any kind. And we're here especially to support children of Donbass. I don't know if you know, but on the news we can see an 8-year-old boy named Vanya who was bombarded in Donbass. He lost his both legs, he lost his arm, and he's blind for the moment. It's horrible to see, and this is an example of many kind. There is many children who are killed constantly in Donbass, and it's horrible. We must do something. We must support those people. We must stop the genocide exactly in Donbass, because there's no words to express our grief for those families, for those kids, and especially some members are from Ukraine, as myself, I'm from Ukraine, and it's horrible, and the politicians on international levels, they're doing nothing about it. They're supporting Nazism in heart of Europe, which was bombarded by Hitler in Second World War. How can we accept Nazism in Europe? How can we follow American leadership, which leads us to Third World War? I mean, ask yourself a question. Do you support Nazism? Do you agree with everything that happens in Ukraine? Inform yourself, because there is a lack of information, and I don't know what else to say, because
we are here to draw this
I'm overwhelmed by this situation. So please do something, help us. Thank you.
Okay, so this campaign is called Je suis Vanya. Donbass is the region in eastern and south Ukraine that has been heavily bombarded by the Ukrainian army since May 2014. Together with sympathizers of peace in the region, we are devoted to tell about and condemn actions by the Ukrainian government of blatant murder of this region's people, including innocent children and elderly women and men. A similar campaign in memory of the Charlie Hebdo editorial staff that were killed in the light of day in the center of civilized world Paris by terrorists. This shook the world and brought enlightenment to thousands of people of Western civilization and brought millions to the streets in protest. Like them, we are supporters of humanity and peace. We wish to disclose the atrocities by Ukrainian government that most of the mass media in North America and Europe are not covering due to geopolitical and economical reasons, that in many ways are the result of double standards that brought anger to masses of supporters of democracy and human rights all around the world. Let us tell you a story of an innocent 8-year-old boy named Vanya, whose life was destroyed by the war in his hometown of Shakhtarsk through an air missile attack of the Ukrainian army. A bomb shredded his life in the peace of his home, leaving him limbless and torn in pieces. His younger brother, of 6 years old, was blown apart in front of his eyes. His home crumbled. Blood and screams of agony brutally entered Vanya's life. Vanya lost both of his legs and an arm. He lost his sight and his face was disfigured by the shelling of the bomb. Vanya was moved to the hospital of Moscow, where doctors were fighting for his life. His parents are grieving the loss of one of their children and have to live through the pain of their son Vanya. The United Nations confirms that about 2 million of children of the Donbas region have suffered from the war actions of the Ukrainian military force. According to the UNICEF Chief of Staff, Giovanna Barberis, almost 500,000 children had to be relocated due to war crimes in the region, while the rest have to go through suffering and death, as they have no means to escape the military offense of the Ukrainian army. We wish to invite you to join the conversation in the Facebook group Russian Canada that was organized in Canada, where we actively share current news in the eastern Ukraine region that are not covered by the Canadian mass media. Please join us in support of free media and freedom of speech. We will not ask you for any monetary donations or material support. All we ask is to open your eyes and hearts to the tears of the Donbas children. We want you to feel free to express your thoughts and feelings. We will not give in to the oppression of our freedom. We are people of the 21st century who demand to be heard and to have our thoughts shared with the world.
As you can see, there's a group from Burundi joined us, and they actually protest against the same issue. They have civil war in their country, and they want to stop it. They don't want genocide in their country. So it's the same demand as we have for Ukraine and Donbas today.
Это называется демократия.
We are in front of a monument for First World War, and right in this place, about a month ago, a Canadian soldier was killed by a terrorist, and it was a big tragedy for Canadian society, and the world was grieving for his family, and I think it shouldn't happen. It is a crime, terrorism is a crime, but we want to bring the world's attention to Donbas, where this crime happened every single day, when the Ukrainian army is killing innocent children, women, elderly people, and we are asking for support our movement to stop genocide in Ukraine, to stop killing innocent people of Donbas.
Я полюбила больше верши.